it's in your technical coding interview. The question that we have today is top k frequent words. It says that given array of string words and an integer k, return k most frequent strings, and says return the answer sorted by the frequency from highest to lowest. Sort the words with the same frequency with their lexicographical order. So let's say an example. So we have these words k is 2. So we can see that I will occur twice, love will occur twice, and k is 2. So that comes, then we sort them by lexicographical order. Yeah, k is 4, so D occurs 4 times, Is occurs 3 times, Sunny 2 times, and Day 1 time. So since there's no tie, so this comes first. So only when there's a tie that we have to break the tie. Alright, so it says that the length is maximum 500, minimum 1. Each word, the length is maximum 10, minimum 1. Lowercase only. K is in the range. And you come up with speaker of n log k, n first space. Well, how do we address this? First, we want to build a dictionary of the words and their count. And once we have that, we want to sort that dictionary first based on the frequency, then second based on their lexicographical order. Then once we have that dictionary, then we can just return the top key. Alright, let's see how to go about that. So first we want to build the words dict and want to initialize that to an empty dictionary. So we want to go through the word for word in words, and what we want to do is I want to check if the current word in our iteration, if it is in the words dict, if it's in the keys. What we want to do is that we want to take that words dict, that particular key value pair, and want to increment it by 1. Else, if it is not there, we want to initialize that particular words dict, making the key to be the current word. I want to assign it to 1. So by now we have our dictionary populated with the word and the count. So the next is for us to sort the dictionary. Now, so to sort our dictionary, what we want to do is to make use of the sorted function, and we want to pass in our dictionary into that. And what we want to do is we want to sort it by the items so that we can use a key of lambda that takes in a value, an argument, and we can sort first by the frequencies. So the frequency will be the values, and that will be the second one. I want to sort it in reverse order, so that will be negative of that because the default is in ascending order. And if there's a tie, we want to sort it by the first one, which is the lexicographical order in ascending order. So this is going to return to us a list, and we can wrap that into a dictionary, and we return that into another variable, which is going to be the words dict that has been sorted. Alright, now that we have a sorted version of our dictionary, what then we need to do is for us to extract the top k out of that, which is going to be the words. So what we do is we will take we'll go through our result. We can make that an empty list, which is going to be what we return, and we'll go through the dictionary for K. So we don't need the value in our words underscore dict underscore sorted. Then we will just append that to our result. So we append K. At the end of the day, we return our result, but we want to be sure that we only take the top K out. So here, this is going to return everything. So we can append everything and just give back the first K here. That should give us what we need. So to avoid conflict, we can just add K underscore 1 to this, so that we will not have conflict of variable name. So this should work. So we have all the keys appended, and we can just take that. Another thing we could do is we can do a pre-check here that if the length of the result, if the length of our result it's equals to K, we can break through the loop. We can just break, so it will not continue forever. So we can just break, and here we can just return. We will not need to slice it anymore, because we're guaranteed that this is going to break out of the first loop once it has seen the length to be equals to K. Okay. All right, so let's do a walkthrough and see what that gives us. So if we have this scenario, and this is our input. So by the time we go through this for loop, we're going to build a dictionary that we have our I to be equals to 2, and we will have love to be equals to 2, and we have LeetCode to be mapped to 1, and we have coding to be mapped to 1. So by the time we sort this dictionary here, so this is going to give us a sorted version, which is going to be a dictionary that has high and low first, and is going to sort them in lexicographical order. So I will be 2, and basically we're going to have what we have here in here too, because it's going to sort it that way. Then we have our result, which is empty, and by the time we start going through our dictionary, the first one is going to append the K, which is I. Then the length is not equals to 2. Then the second one is to append love, and because the length is equals to 2, then to break and it will return less. Okay, so that should work. So let's run it. So we have an issue here. So we want to actually sort by these two. I think we should wrap this in a tuple, because we are sorting by those two. So a single item. and this should be items. Sorry about that. So this should be items because we have to unpack that. Okay, that works. So because we are sorting by 2 items, we need to pass it into a tuple so that it will be treated as a single item. And of course, this is items. So let's see the second one. When this time k is 4, let's see what it gives us. So our k here is 4. Okay, so that works too. So let's sum it. Let's see what we have. Good. Okay, that works. All right, thank you very much, and see you in the next one.